Hey guys, so welcome to another video. So this is going to be just a guide to getting your double barrels gold because I know everyone is going for that chrome camo. The double barrels are honestly the most annoying shotguns to do in the world. The combat shotgun has amazing range, and especially in hardcore, you can kill people from basically across the map with that thing. And a toggle action, obviously being a semi-auto, is amazing. But the biggest problem with these double barrel shotguns is their range, which is lower than the combat shotgun, and the reload is that you only have 2 bullets, and the reload is very, very long with these things. It does not take 2 seconds. So, I compiled like a few tips for you guys, and I'm just gonna get right into it. So, the first one is relatively obvious: play in hardcore. Even when you're simply going for kills with like expeditionary, right, or whatever, when you're going for those later camos there, even just getting kills, it's so much easier in hardcore because in core you have to generally take that second shot because you won't really get those one shots in core. And if there's more than one person, then you're definitely dead because you are not reloading before this guy kills you. So I would say play in hardcore. It's really nice and it's really satisfying even just getting those long range one shot kills. Trust me, do it. Second, use long barrel and rapid fire and aim down sights always whenever you can, right? Unless like the guy's right in your face. But long barrel is basically it basically extends your one shot kill range in hardcore, and in core it's kind of useless, but in hardcore it's amazing because you can even see at some point here I get a guy from like really far away with this with the loose left. So long barrel really does help, and aiming down sights does too because it does concentrate your pellets. I don't know why, but the game says so. So there you go. Secondly, rapid fire. Because of the fire cap on his gun, if you for some reason miss the first shot, maybe you're really close quarters and you get scared, you just click the trigger and you miss. Because of the fire cap on his guns, you might not be able to take that second shot before you're dead. So, especially in hardcore, if they hit you 1 bullet, you're done for. So, like, you really need rapid fire because it'll actually allow you to take that second shot really closely after you take the first one. And it'll pretty much give you second chance to, not dying to these people. Anyway, next, third, always use hustle. Always use hustle. It is the only perk I use these things. I never use another perk. Always use it. The reload time is so slow, and even with hustle, you need to like plan around it. So don't necessarily reload after every kill, but whenever you're safe, do it. So don't just like say I got a kill, okay, reload. It's a bad habit because another guy's gonna come around the corner, he's gonna kill you and me to reload. Whenever you feel safe, even if you only use 1 bullet, trust me, reload it because you want to have your maximum amount of 2 bullets in any gunfight. You want to have that because you're going to need it. If there's more than one person, they're not right on top of each other, you're going to need to take that second shot. And sometimes there might be more people, and tough luck, So always use hustle. Always use hustle, and pick your times to reload. You have to plan like your gameplay around reloading, right? Fourth tip. So when doing your bloodthirsties, which is probably the most challenging part of getting these guns gold, use your fire rounds from expeditionary only after you get a couple kills. So one thing I found out is that the fire rounds don't actually mix very well with the normal rounds. So if you use the combat shotgun with fire rounds, right, or the toggle action, you can actually put the round in and then reload, and you'll have 4 fire rounds and then a couple extra regular rounds in the gun. But with a double barrel, that's not how it works. So the way it works with a double barrel is you can't actually put the fire round and a regular round in the gun at the same time, unless they changed it recently. But you can't do that. So I found myself in many situations where if I use the fire rounds right away, I would have 1 fire round left in my gun, and I couldn't reload. And I would have to switch. I mean, you have to take out the fire round and then put in 2 other bullets, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time, guys. So trust me, you don't want to do that. So maybe get 1 or 2 kills. Get 2 kills at least, and then loading your fire rounds. Because if you have 4, you need to get 3 kills. You're good. Don't worry about it. Okay. And then the 5th and last tip, which I think is really important, And this is going to take you guys some time to master. You need to play the game a lot to master this. So basically, it's don't run around so much. But not only that, it's to stay in one area of the map. Basically, don't camp. Like, don't just sit in the corner in a bunker. No, don't do that. What you want to do is you want to pick 1/4 of the map. Pick a quarter of the map that you know is made of close quarters things, and stay there. Trust me. Stay in that area. Run around it. Try and get some kills there. Wait for your opponents to run to you. You don't want to be running around these things because you still need to get up. You still need to ready up your gun. You don't have a dexterity perk in this game, so you really need to just take one area and 1/4 of the map, make it yours, and stay there. And you'll see even in these gameplay in Ardennes and Aachen that they're very long maps, but if I can stick to the areas that are good for me, I'm fine. But as soon as I go into the open, the long range, I die. So, long story short, keep your engagement in close quarters. Anyway, I hope this video helped you guys get your guns gold. I'm going to be releasing very soon a statistical analysis of these whole alpha, not alpha packs, supply drops in Call of Duty, and how, you know, just the commons, the rares, what are your chances of getting a heroic in each, what are your chances of getting an epic, you know, stuff like that. What are your chances of getting XPs, you know, just types of things so you guys know, and just so you could see. I know you don't buy the supply drops crypto keys in this game, but maybe so you don't waste your time getting using contracts, because rare supply drops are actually not as good as you guys think. So anyway, I'll see you guys in that video, and peace.